Sometimes too much of a good thing is not a good thing. A case in point is when we try too hard to be perfect. Katrina tells us more.
Leo Tolstoy, the man who wrote the book War and Peace, gave this warning more than 100 years ago. If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. Sadly, too many of us feel we failed if we aren't perfect, and that pressure isn't good. So how do you know if you're letting the pursuit of perfection get the better of you? Let's ask someone who knows firsthand. She's the author of the book Addicted to Perfect. Vitaly Buford is also a life coach, so she's very used to giving advice. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
What are some of the signs that someone is struggling with perfection?
Yeah, some of the signs include if you find yourself setting really high or unrealistic expectations of yourself, that's a sign. If you find yourself putting off projects and having a hard time starting them, that's a sign. Other signs include feeling overwhelmed, anxiety, comparing yourself to other people.
Interesting. You've written that there are two types of perfection. One is what you call slow perfection. What's that?
Yeah, so slow perfectionism is the kind of perfectionism that keeps you stuck. So that is procrastination, when you put things off, put projects off, waiting to start or waiting for that perfect moment. When you have a hard time making decisions, that is slow perfectionism. When you are constantly comparing yourself to others, maybe in person or even on social media. Again, having a hard time making decisions. It's the kind of perfectionism where you just feel stuck.
I think we all know someone like that. And the other type is what you call fast perfection. Can you explain that?
Yes, fast perfectionism is the other end of the spectrum of perfectionism. So it is the achieve, 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 work harder, work better. I have to have the perfect grades and have the perfect resume. So I need to join all the clubs at school. I need to be in all the sports because I need to be perfect. It leads to burnout, this fear of failure. Also, it's characterized by approval seeking. If you're always trying to please people, that is a sign of fast perfectionism.
Is it just one or the other? Or can we have some slow and some fast perfection issues?
Yeah, so you can actually have both. So in some areas of your life, like maybe school, you might be slow and fast. So you may be slow in terms of you procrastinate or put things off because you want it to be perfect. And so you wait until the last minute. You may also be fast in school because you want to have that perfect resume. And so no clubs or no sports, no accolades are enough. And you want more and more and more. In other areas of your life, you may just be slow or fast. So you can be one or the other, and you can be both.
What can we do to overcome these?
The first step is just by becoming aware. So, reviewing that list of symptoms. Am I slow? Am I fast? And am I both? And just becoming aware of it without judgment. Every area of my life personally, I was basically both. So, if I find myself, putting off projects and procrastinating a lot, I use the mantra, done is better than perfect, to get into action.
Good advice. I guess there are things we can all work on. Thanks for speaking with us, Vitaly.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a great saying to keep in mind. Nobody is perfect. Otherwise, pencils wouldn't have erasers. I don't know who said it, but it certainly puts things into perspective. Rather perfectly. For Teen Kids News, I'm Katerina.